Welcome back everybody to our 44 YouTube channel. Today obviously I'm in the shorts, the sun is shining here in the UK and it's Friday. So Friday, the Friday before Bimmerfest. So Bimmerfest, no, it's Thursday. So it's Thursday today, tomorrow's Friday. We're traveling to the Netherlands tomorrow to work on Story BMW's M2. Our M2 won't be attending the show. We're focusing on the G80 M3. Story BMW's car will be built on Saturday or whatever before the event on Sunday. So Bimmerfest is a big event in Europe. I've never attended, but I've always seen it for years and thought that is an event that I want to attend. So this year we're attending. The G80 M3 finished in Mexico Blue is going to be there. So it's time to make it look correct. Obviously, as you've seen in recent videos, we've kind of just been non-stop performance. As you can see, it's been quite a popular car on YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, check out Car Wow. For the guys in the US, Car Wow is kind of a big social platform as well as buying used and new cars. But they raced this car against a Turbo S, which it showed it some pace as well. It's been used in loads of other events. So power's all done thanks to CSF for the cooling and Tom Wrigley and Mike Ball for all of the other bits. But now it's some back to the styling, back to the MHC goodness, back to the shift, and back to some new products. So let's run it off, front to back. SP1. The SP1 that's on this car has seen a few bad days just because it's been on some horrible racetracks. So I'm just going to freshen it up, send this one back off to lacquer, get it refinished, and then I'll get one on our M3 Touring. Some side skirts, I never got round to fitting the side skirts. So some side skirts going on, so that's SK1. We have the brand new SS1, so we can finally finish the low line kit. So these are just come out paint today with all this kit, which is really cool. So some SS1s. We then have the DF1, so this is we've been waiting for this for a while. It's just, we've been working on so many new products. The M2 kind of took priority, and then we could finish this up as we finished up the M2 kit. So as you see, full LED diffuser now available from MHC. I think it's just that extra bit this car needs. Nice and square design, it's gonna be cool. Again, while we're working on the rear, I'm gonna finish it up with some OLED lights. It's again, something that I didn't add to this car just because all our money's been going into performance parts. So OLED's going on, and then finishing up the interior, I've gone for an in-house Shift retrim. So Shift, you'll see, offer all the steering wheels, so carbon with LED and all the other things, and they also offer quite a cool, they also offer a great retrimming service. So if you're here in the UK is the main thing. If you're over in the US and around the world, it's not really that efficient. You're better off getting it done locally. But Shift here in London will retrim your steering wheel. So I just got my OEM steering wheel, got it retrimmed, full Alcantara. You'll see some little details. I didn't really want a big bold 12 o'clock, but I wanted a small detail there, so we did a 12 o'clock in Alcantara, which is quite nice. M stitching, nice and clean, retained my heating and my ACC control, so I can sit back and relax while driving. So new steering wheel, which will be a nice touch, and then a little Shift carbon trim for the inside of the car. So that will finish off my carbon interior. And of course, I've kind of been ignoring them because they are my babies and I don't want to share it with too many people. But what do you think, Dylan? My 827Ms. So M3 CS wheels, I've had these for maybe 2 months, 3 months. I'm scared to put them on the car, as you can see. Still sat here, brand new set of Fiat PS4Ss. We've gone to a 275 35 19 on the front and a 295 30 20 on the rear, I'm pretty sure. So that's the same as what we've got on the current wheels. But yeah, so these are going on the car. I think I might not take them to Bimmerfest. They haven't been ceramic coated. I'm a bit cautious. We're doing a lot of miles. We'll be racing a few people on the not racing, but hitting some good speeds on the old highways in Germany, as they say. So we'll be pushing this car, doing a few little bits and bobs while on the motorway in Germany. So it's a shame. I'm in two halves if I should put them on the car or not, so we'll see how we go. We might just run it like this. It's a clean OEM look. We're primarily putting the focus onto the carbon parts and the Shift interior for this build at the minute, and showing off the CSF cooling. But yeah, you'll see this on the car at shows. They're primarily my show wheels, and they will long term go on maybe the M2. But that is my wheel setup on the Mexico Blue. I'm just keeping it OEM until, if you have any BBS LMs in G80 fitment, I don't want to run 7 spacers and change the spigot size from a a 501 or whatever. I want G80 fitment LMs in, Dylan, what would you say? I'm saying black on black. I think it's a low-key, clean build. I think either, yeah, let me know if you have any LMs. I'll be very interested, but for now I'm running OEM wheels on this car, stock wheels ready for drag racing, and obviously we've got our new R44 drag wheels that are coming out. But less talking, more carbon. Welcome back everybody, it is diffuser time for the G80 M3, G81, G82, G83. There's no G84, is there? No. Only that pickup truck. Yeah, but I don't think so. Anyways, DF1 LED edition. How good does this look? So this is a new product from MHC. I'm going to show you guys how to install it. As you can see, it's pretty normal. It's just OEM clip positions everywhere. The LEDs here. We're going to route this back up to the light, and this is going to be soldered into the light loom currently, and that's how it's installed pretty much. So without further ado, I'm just going to get back to the car, strip the old diffuser off, tuck this wire all the way up, and then put the diffuser back in. But also at the same time, take a look at the videos below for the SS1s that pair up nicely with the SP1, as you can see on our Mexico car. Anyways, let's get this built. Alright everybody, it is SS1 time. So as you can see, G80 M3, this is the rear corner. It's going to sit something along the lines of this. It's nice and easy. There's 4 push fixings underneath here and 1 line of adhesive tape to adhere it. Nice and tight because you can see the distance is quite far. So what we're going to do is remove all the push fixings from the bottom of the car using a trim tool. You're then going to use adhesive, a promoter and a surface cleaner. Spray that, give it a good scrub. If you've been doing burnouts and stuff like that, get all the tires off and get it nice and clean. And then we're going to go in there and we're going to show you the next step. So now it's the final touches on the interior. Slide that in. As you can see, that I can't get over this, the full Alcantara wheel, the little pinch, the Alcantara 12 o'clock. It's a nice little touch. So we're just going to torque this up with the gun, put the airbag on, just make sure you've got everything connected. It's a common thing. We always get comments, oh, my buttons aren't working. It's different to the old kind of steering wheels. There's just one cable does all the buttons on these cars. But anyways, let me strap this up. I'm going to put my little trim on there, just finish off my carbon interior, and then let's catch you guys outside and see what it looks like. Alright, as you can see, what a car it is. So it's just been through Absolute Motors here in the Netherlands to get the full Hot Wheels livery and the gold HRE to match the wrap. Look at the match on the wheels to the wrap is just perfect. HRE flow forms, but more importantly, we are at Story BMW. So Story have 9 dealerships, BMW dealerships here in the Netherlands, and this is their M2 G87 demo car. And it today is getting the MHC treatment by us, the guys and girls here at R44 Performance. Wow, what a car. Just got to take it in. It just looks amazing. It's getting the Edition 1 front splitter, Edition 1 side skirts, and Edition 1 rear diffuser. We're leaving the rear. Just look at it. This is the first time that people are really going to see the cars. So in Europe, collection day for the G87 M2 is on Monday, and Bimmerfest is on the Sunday. So it's just going to look amazing. It's going to be a nice touch. Our Mexico Blue G80 has obviously just been prepared and it's outside, just going to go for a wash. But now let's get it on the ramp and get wrenching. As you can see, this is the official BMW dealership. So we're working here and they have approved the MHC line of parts. If you're in the Netherlands and you need the parts from MHC, these are the people to call. They offer a fitting service, they offer the supply online, whatever you need, MHC, these are the guys and women here at Story BMW. But more importantly, let's get this up in the air and let me get wrenching. G87 M2, completed here in the Netherlands. So this day, last week, we were in Doha, Qatar, finishing our first M2 fitted with the Edition 1 MHC kit. Now we're in the Netherlands one day before Bimmerfest, and we've finished this collaboration with Story BMW, Absolute Motors and Hot Wheels. Just look at it, it is insane. So let's run through the spec, and then you guys and girls that are at Bimmerfest will see it tomorrow. Otherwise you'll see it on this YouTube video when it goes live. Anyways, Edition 1 full front lip and full carbon, Absolute Motors wrap, Hot Wheels livery, HRE flow forged wheels wrapped in Michelin PS4S's, overslides slightly on the rear, which just looks crazy. Edition 1 side skirts coming around the rear. We've got the Edition 1 diffuser. This car is not running a spoiler at the minute. I actually think it looks crazy clean. So that was one thing, we're always talking about the spoilers. We delayed the Edition 1 spoiler just because I want to get the feel of the spoiler. But if you ask me, it looks crazy. And yeah, that's it. What we're going to do next week, Dylan, we've got to go to a different country in a different M2. But anyways, guys and girls, keep watching. We're off to Bimmerfest now. We're going to drop this car back to Story, jump in our car, head off to the hotel, wash the car, get it ready at our Mexico Blue car, and then yeah, it's time to Bimmerfest. All right, what's happening, everybody? We are at Bimmerfest Sunday here in the Netherlands. We've got the G80 M3. Obviously, you've just seen the M2 that's there with a big crowd around it. But this is the G80 M3 that we started building back in London. You can see it now fit with Venturi, trimmed around the CSF inlet. Got the brand new SP1 that's on there, nice and fresh. Coming around the side. It just looks so clean. Shout out to Stanagloss for giving it a quick detail this morning. Just come out so well. We've got the SS1s down the side, coming down to the rear, which is where we kind of put all the time. Got the OLED lights, got the DF1 with the rain light sensor. Looks crazy aggressive, but we didn't put the CS alloys on, so we've done a lot of miles, a lot of driving to and from BMW dealership to here. So we left the wheels off, but they will be fitted on Monday when we get back. But yeah, that is the G80 build. We'll show you some cool content. Let's go have a look at the M2. But as you can see here, it's crazy hot, crazy busy, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. What's happening? We've got quite a crowd around the car. It just doesn't stop, so we won't get a chance, but the car just looks so good. So we've had good feedback from the Edition 1 front lip. It's got up on the race ramps, which just makes a big difference with just getting the lip lower to the ground. As you can see, many comments are just the car needs to be lowered. If you look at the rear arch, it's nuts. Three fingers in the front while it's up in the air is rough, but what a car. Car looks good. Let's go find out what 3 more big builds that we want to feature, show you guys the atmosphere. Just look at that, Dylan, just so busy. But yeah, anyways, let's go build. So shout out to the guys at Evolve. This is their car, M4 individual build with some really cool mods. So this engine setup, so obviously very similar to what we're running on the Mexico Blue car, but this engine brace looking clean, Venturi intake, full engine cover, the hood to have. So shout out to Alpha N's hood, CSL original grille, twin fins, so MHC twin fins on this car, Alpha N fronts, and overall just a wicked looking car. They've got some really cool builds. Let's go have a look at their touring. Over at the Evolve Touring, just look at it, it's got an original CSL front lip, V2 Venturi engine cover. So I think this is one of the best braces that have, like just the design of this brace is really cool. I think in carbon, this brace with this V2 intake, finishing matte, it's a nice finish. So this is available, I think, over in the US market. So if you're in the US, these are now available on the website in a matte finish for the V2 intake. Slightly lower on this section, just overall really clean. And obviously he's not running the inlet, so he's got the full engine cover. So if you're a customer that's not got an aftermarket inlet, it obviously looks crazy clean. But yeah, overall, good looking car, you can't beat it. What a skyscraper grey, is beautiful. Looking down the side, CSL wheels, so similar to what we have for the Mexico Blue car, but in the matte black finish from the CSL rather than the CS. And yeah, overall clean spec, touring spec, comforts, coming around the rear, Primus titanium system. So this was the limited system that you might have seen on some people's cars across the world. I think there's 35 pieces worldwide, so really cool. And what send it plate. So yeah, shout out to Evolve. Pretty cool. Touring spoilers is what we need to come out from MHC, so it's something we're working on. But yeah, one of the showstoppers is this, the GP Products M3, finished with the full Adro kit. So Adro, yeah, I don't know where you're sleeping, but if you know a G80, G82s, Adros have killed it with the front bumper. It's real cool. Yeah, I'm just taking it in. It's not, well, I think the first M3 in Europe definitely, to get it done. Obviously, same, we all run this similar setup. It's just the quality of Venturi, the CSF combo just kills it. This is also running big power. We'll have to maybe have a look at what exhaust that has. But this is, yeah, the Kenneth car, GP Products, HRE flow form wheels, Acura rear wing, Acura exhaust, and just abundance of CSF parts. Dylan. What we got here? CSF inlet manifold outside the car. So this is actually what we run on our Mexico Blue. It's helped us massively with temps, especially recently. The temperature in the UK has gone up to like 30 degrees. We were at Santa Pod the other week, and this, so far, good results. But yeah, this is the same as what Kenneth's done, same color in bronze. So these are available color matched or in raw. And then we've got the kind of transmission cooler and the front mount, which is just wicked. As fitted to our car, and then obviously GP products here in the Netherlands kill it with the motorbike game. Acura, everything in between. But let's have a look. We've got some other crazy cars. Overall, we've got some turbo brands and a lot more crazy stuff happen. Wheels, a bit of everything here doing. All right, just before we wrap up, look what I've just found. So strolling the car park, M3 CS. So you've seen us build our G80 M3 quite a bit, but this is the newest car from BMW. We didn't get an order from one of these. I just don't know if I don't know what the price tag is, but they're expensive. And I don't know what you're getting, but having a first look, you get the baller carbon interior, same seats, unfortunately not the same as the CSL, but you got the wheels that we've just put on our M3. I'm gonna wrap it up there. Dylan's gonna show you around the racetrack and look a bit further in, but less than me. Hope you guys enjoyed that. First visit to Bimmerfest. Up next, we are heading to the US, so we'll catch you there.